Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning. How's everyone? How are you?
I'm good this morning. How are you?
I am wonderful. All as well as in the kingdom because I get to wake up next to this beautiful thing. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good this morning. How about yourself?
Hey, man, lots going on in the city. We're excited to be able to bring it to you each morning, man. That's why we do it, the Daily Grind, right here in Gainesboro. A lot of history, but we are so excited about all the future that's happening from this, man.
Absolutely.
So, got another great show today.
Another great show. And
show.
Two great guests.
Two great guests, man. Really excited about what's going to happen with that. We've really enjoyed the opportunity of saying no longer what could be, the real fact that these things are really happening, man. We're grateful that 5 years we've been able to sustain in this community that people say it's not time to take a risk in it, but seeing the cultivation, see how many things happen in the city. We know that the Henry Street Festival was this past weekend. Got it in. Kitty Lattimore, you know, let me tell you something.
CeCe Peniston.
Oh man, so I'm just glad.
I'm more of a CeCe fan.
Man, come on, man. Kitty, man, come on. For you, I give a lifetime. You know, cute little skinny little boy saying like that. Yeah, that made me mad. But hey, listen, they did that thing, man. We're excited that people are coming to the city, man, because there are so many things going on here, and we want to keep that going. We want to show you today, man, on this Work Hard, Play Hard Wednesday, that you can get involved with it as well. We thank each and every one of y'all who come here each morning and hang out with us. So you know how we do. We're going to go ahead and do this training real quick.
And for this show, they're going to need pens and paper.
Pens and paper, you definitely.
Because you want to take notes.
You want to know about it. You want to know about it. Let's go ahead and do this training. Let's go ahead and like the page. We're going to like it.
And then you're going to share it.
It's better when she said, because y'all know y'all don't do
sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Look, let me tell you something real quick though. I've been trying to tell y'all about don't be scared of technology. The digital space is really something that is being really, you know, to our advantage. Some people might say it's something that causes problems, but YouTube, if y'all
the awards yesterday.
Come on, man. Listen here. Look,
YouTube is really taking over.
Not the awards, son. The American Music
Awards. That's true. That's true.
YouTube Music did the American Music Awards, and oh, by the way, if y'all didn't see, they did the NBA Finals for the YouTube stuff last year. See. Yeah, man, it's not a game out here. I'm telling you, I was
watching like 3 different shows at one time last night.
There was a whole bunch going on.
It was a lot going on.
It was a lot going on. But I do like that Black Lightning is back. But listen, I want to look all y'all hip hop boys. All y'all hip hop boys has been trying to be mad about Post Malone. He just flipped the game on y'all last night. I will tell you that. Yo, you ain't see the Post Malone.
No, I did not.
You ain't see. Yo, Post killed him last night. Yo, Post. He done cut his hair, first of all, for all y'all trying to talk about the white boy shouldn't have locks or whatever like that. Man, leave that man alone. He doing his thing. But last night, the boy had on a shiny suit and some like cowboy boots and was singing to him. I said, yo, I'm getting that.
Oh, wow. I did see J-Lo's performance, though. I like
J-Lo, now I'll be honest about J-Lo's performance. J-Lo's performance, at first I was like, is she really singing? I was like, she don't look like she's really singing. But you know they got them special mics and stuff now, so so I guess at the end it came up. But yo, don't take me off Post yet. Yo, Post my dude, man. I'll tell you that. Post.
Really, Tommy?
Yo, Post was singing to him after he cut. Now I couldn't understand because I thought his eyes he had black eyes or something. But that boy got tattoos under his eyes and stuff like that. So, but man, it really just showing that the culture, the music is for everybody, man. Enjoy it. They definitely gave a lot of tributes, a beautiful tribute to the Queen last night, Aretha Franklin, things like that. To see Gladys Knight come out here and do her thing. And see, I'm telling y'all, to me, CeCe Winans is one of the most underrated singers of our time.
She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah, man.
And they took her home last night with the gospel.
That's right.
Took her home.
That's right, man. Felt good.
It was really good.
Talk about the gospel, man. Listen, in order to get your business, everybody, we got urban hustlers, we got people who got an idea, they got a niche market, do these things. But in order for your business to thrive, you're going to have funding. You're going to have to put yourself in position for funding. No one owes you any money, nothing, all that stuff like that. We are grateful to be able to bring resources to show you how, if you really want to do this thing, man, you can put yourself in position to be able to get funding for your business and much more. We got 2 excellent people who've been doing things. I didn't know how bad I've been spelling Boutetourt all my life.
Don't feel bad. I think a lot of people misspell it.
I've been spelling it terrible.
A lot of people.
I've been spelling it terrible. I'm nowhere close to it, but I didn't put E's on the end of it and all kind of other stuff like that. But we got 2 gentlemen coming from the Bank of Boutetourt.
We are going to learn today.
We're going to learn today. Oh, you're going to learn today. So keep it locked right here, the Daily Grind Show. Focus Radio.
Stay focused.
Who is N. Wesley Pugsley Jr. and Associates CPA.
We are a full-service CPA firm with over 25 years experience in audit, tax, bookkeeping, payroll, including direct deposit, setting up 501c3 nonprofit status, preparing loan packages, and much more. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. When I started in public accounting in the early 1980s, there were no computers or fax machines. Everything was face-to-face meetings. With the advent of computers, the internet, and cloud-based software, we can communicate with any client from anywhere in the country. With our portal technology, which is similar to online banking, you just sign into our secure website, upload your tax document, you scan to your C drive, and we prepare your return.
It appears times are changing.
I call this the year of enlightenment. Many Americans are seeing the advantages of supporting community-based businesses. We are here to serve you, not just because we're a community-based firm, but because we have the experience. We know we can serve your needs.
Hey, we are Pretty Please on Broad, a classy and sassy ladies' boutique located in the heart of downtown Alta Vista, Virginia, and the worldwide interwebs. We focus on limited runs, unique fashion at affordable prices. Because as I like to say, no woman wants to show up to her event and do the who wore it better. We have recently added monogramming and embroidery services, and we can rock your fashion and help you personalize that, either for your own personal items or for your small business. We focus on big city fashions, so we look at fashion from LA, from New Orleans, as we are a New Orleans inspired boutique, and we really try to focus on bringing in big city fashion without the big city price tag. So give us a call or shop us online at prettypleaseonbroad.com. Our number is 704-281-8748, and make sure to like us on Facebook and Instagram. See you at Pretty Please on Broad, located at 615 Broad Street, downtown Alta Vista, Virginia.
I am Lavon Sanders, and I am Woo Wee. Woo Wee stands for Women Helping to Encourage Women, Women's Empowerment. I created this group because I've seen for a long time how we as women treat each other, and I felt a platform was needed where we can have those conversations with one another. We should be able to support each other and be on each other's team. There tends to be a lot of jealousy amongst women, and I think at the age we're at, it's time to let go of those issues. This is why I created Woo Wee, and I appreciate everyone's support. Let's continue to ride this journey together. Again, I am Lavon Sanders, a woman helping to encourage women.
Yeah, man. I always like to be around guys who got a lot of money. Oh, man, we're excited. But I didn't know, like I said, the Bank of Boutetourt, man. I see it a lot of times when I'm traveling and stuff like that, but didn't know all the places you guys service. But thank you guys for stopping through.
Thank you. Thank you for the invite. Absolutely. Glad to be here.
Yeah, man. So we do have, of course, everybody see Marcus running around here. He did make sure we knew that he really is still Franklin County, that he's an honorary colonel. He did like so that he's been here so long doing so many things, he is an honorary colonel. That's right. But I didn't know he was the actual branch manager out there, man. That's awesome, man. Awesome. And we also have, the big guy, the main keys
doing for what we like to talk to commercial lending officers. Thank you guys for stopping through. Tell us a little bit about the Bank of Boutetourt.
Bank of Boutetourt, currently we're 120 years old, so in a environment of banks buying one another and merging into bigger banks, we're able to hold our own and continue to grow, and the growth comes from relationships, and that's where Bank of Boutetourt steps in and does that part really well. One of the things I like to brag on with the Bank of Boutetourt, when you talk to the employees of the bank, they refer to it as our family, our bank family. So we try to take that to our individual communities. We're in Salem, we're in Roanoke, multiple locations in Roanoke, all the way down to Smith Mountain Lake, Lexington, all over the place, and including Boutetourt, obviously. But the relationships are what we focus on. So, and those just keep manifesting themselves. One relationship leads to another, 10, 15, 20. So for that, we're very grateful.
Yeah. I knew you were in banking, Marcus, but had no idea how much. I mean, how did you even get into that field? What was the thing that kind of led you that way?
Unemployment, to be honest with you.
I love it. There you go.
It was at a time I used to work at Hieronymus, and I worked there until they shut down. And then when they shut down,
you ain't that old. Hold on, man. Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, I was there for 5 years. The last 5 years that it was operating, and I actually worked in the Salem department store there.
Okay.
And when they shut down, so I was unemployed for a little while, and I needed a job. So finally, Bank of Boutetourt came through. 14 years later, still there.
Wow. Yeah. That's awesome, man. That's really good that, because you are pretty active in the community, and sometimes, we don't know. I never knew that involvement, but it's so important. Banking is so important to our everyday life, and sometimes I think we don't really look into that. The people are still out there without bank accounts, and at this day and age, that's almost exactly.
It's
that's right.
Speaking on that, not to cut you off or anything, but that is surprisingly a lot of people who don't have bank accounts, and sometimes there may be situations where they may feel like they don't have enough to put in a banking account, and so to me, every cent counts, but they're willing to go to some of these places to cash checks and pay a fee versus opening up an account where they can deposit their checks without that fee, get their checks cashed and keep all of it, not have to pay anything back.
That's really good. Now, what kind of services are you offering your new customers if they come on with you?
Well, with us, we have several different accounts, and we tried to have it set up to where we would have an account that would fit everybody. So we have what we just started with our student banking for those students that are in need. Being in Salem especially, we're a college town, but also in our surrounding areas, we have colleges. When you go up to the Lexington area, you have VMI, a couple other places. So we have student banking for those college students that at the end of the month, if you have any foreign ATM fees, you get your fees back, which is big because a lot of colleges, of course, they have kids that are not from the area. So that's real helpful. But then we have several other accounts, everything that can fit anybody's needs according to, their situation that they're currently in.
That's awesome. Okay. That's awesome. But I do, Todd, I got to talk. I mean, we're starting to see, and I'm very happy to see businesses on the rise here. The one thing that you notice about Roanoke, when you look at the jobs, when you look at the data, that it shows that there's over 1,500 businesses here, and a lot of those are 4 employees and below. So, a lot of people are getting into the entrepreneur and business sector, but a lot of people don't even know that you guys could be an option for actual funding.
Touching on that I could talk for hours about this, just because it's, when you're looking at these startups, that's the energy, because I get to take the focus off of me and put it solely on that person, and there's so much energy that comes from that. And being able to guide them, direct them. Now, bankers sometimes, you'll find they like to, they do it like this and do it like that, and it's like, wait a minute, just enable them to do what they need to do, and that's the biggest part. So we have a long list of products that help them with their lending needs to get to that spot. And one of the coolest things for me is you start with someone, and then 2, 3, 4 years later, and they've outgrown what they started with, and that to me lets me know, hey, we're doing the right thing.
Yeah,
We're serving others, which is the ultimate goal, I think, for all of us.
And you hit on a key point there that I think that I'm glad we have this show and others like it to do this, because a lot of times people sometimes will go into business for themselves out of maybe displeasure with the industry they've been in, or they've always had this burning itch to do this thing, but they don't have the education to know, hey, don't think that when you come asking for money, give me that $1 million right now.
Doesn't work like
I haven't been able to show the capacity to be able to handle 200, let alone those type of numbers. But you all have that kind of relationship that will help people build.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's gradual, and it's, it's basically at the end of the day, I want to make sure that they hear me on this, that we're there to help them, we're there to encourage them, we're there to, you got to have people on your team, and if you look at it like, man, I got to tackle this thing all on my own, your odds go way down of success, because you just get swallowed up in processes and everything else that's not there. Eventually it just comes too fast for you. So being able to be a teammate to these people is the biggest pleasure for it, for us to do what we do.
What I want to know is, because I'm sure a lot of people out there that do have small businesses probably want to know, what are your requirements for a loan for a small business?
It's basically some of it, if it's a startup, you really are looking at projections, but those projections really need to be scrutinized. That's where you got to really get honest with yourself and say, how much of this can I tighten down? How much of this can I reduce? How much? Because if you're going into something and you go, man, my overhead is just so consuming, there's only so many widgets you can make and sell. Whatever it is. So it's just being able to be real and talk about it and say, here's the things I absolutely have to have. Here's some things I'd like to have, and here's what I'm working towards. So it's not a successful business from day one.
Right.
It's a work in progress. And pace yourself. Don't, it doesn't have to happen in the first 30 days.
Oh, no.
It won't. But I mean, but if it do, God bless you. But I'm so glad, like she said, have a pen and paper there, because it's some key words and key buzzwords that's dropping out that these guys just exude out of them, because that's what they talk about. They know, because when you're going to these institutions, humble yourself and let the guys who know what they're doing help you do that. The overhead factor right now, and understandable in a sense, capacity, when you're saying being able to handle things. That's why we really, of course, we come in here to entertain you, but we do have a collaborative workspace. I just saw him drive down the street, and you see his commercials on our show. West Pugsley and Associates, they do your budgeting, get you set up for those first 2 years, because the reality is that we want you to start seeing and knowing these guys, but we want you to now have a relationship that you're probably not going to, unless you've already done those things ahead of time. We want to get you there so the 2 years and that relationship builds, that you'll have what you need to stay in business. You don't want to just come in and get this money just to say I'm in business. You want to be able to show that you're in business, and it's really pleasurable to know that you guys are doing that thing. And oh, by the way, to have someone who's in the community like Marcus, I mean, how gratifying it is to be able to like have customers come out there and see you, knowing that you've been in here in the city just doing your thing anyway.
It's a tremendous blessing, to be honest with you. I feel like God has really put me in a position to where I'm in an industry and in a place where I'm able to help people. And that's just been my life motto, is to be able to help other people. I can't help everyone.
Right.
I do my best, and this Bank of Boutetourt has allowed me to be in a position to be able to help other people, achieve their dreams. I live my dreams by making other people happy. That's my thing. I was, young. I was once, entrepreneur, and people was there for me, and I want to be able to extend the same thing to other people.
Man,
that's what it's about.
Yes.
That's what it's about.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I'm glad we had this conversation. It's moving along, and we would be talking all day, because I know y'all got a lot of business to do. But hopefully, you guys will come back. More importantly, we're going to do our best to continue bringing you information on how you can get in position. All right, now that you know the guys, let's start now getting realistic. We're old enough, we're grown enough to be mature enough to say, ooh, I know I got a need today and I need $100,000. But instead say, okay, I want to project what this idea and I'm doing based on industry data, based on things I've been doing to get in position so that now I can stop complaining about it not being there, but be able to take advantage of that because these gentlemen was willing to even come down and hang out with us on the couch, y'all. We do got to get ready to go, but any last tips or anything you all would like to leave with the people, just, for something to let them know more about Bank of Boutetourt?
I'm going to say just being in the community, talking to a lot of people, we have some really brilliant minds within the community. We have people that have some great ideas. They don't know kind of how to get it started. The first thing you got to do is create your plan. Your ideas first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then create a plan. And then don't be afraid to come and ask. And we can help you through that process. And either we can do this right now or we may have to wait a little while, but we can help guide you through that process to eventually get to the point where you're off and running. So don't be afraid to come and ask and see, what's out there, what's available to you, because there's a lot of things out there available to entrepreneurs, startup businesses that people don't know about. And, so we have
now you do
an idea just sitting on the sideline.
That's why they need to take the time to call, make an appointment, and sit down with you one-on-one.
That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. And for me, my take is people in their business, in whatever that business line is, we're so self-gratified in our society today, and we want immediate results. Everything is convenience. And that sells. But when it comes to running your own business, you have to allow time for it to normalize, and don't beat yourself up during that period. Your margins may be a little slimmer than you thought. You may be doing really well, but on the flip side, prepare for some of those bad moments. But let's do it together. Let's build relationships together. That's my message.
And that's the key, building relationships.
Y'all got some gems today, son. Y'all got some real nuggets, man, and some real people who are doing great things, man. Let's do it together. Let's find a way to get ourselves in position. Let's stop talking about it. Let's continue to do
Let's
it.
just do it.
Yeah, thanks,
Build
guys,
a
for stopping through. Really
relationship.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break and be right back, all right?
It's all in me. Yeah. I can be every woman with Brie and B. Fashions and accessories.
How do I get to the hospital now?
Ever had to ask that question? Central Virginia Yellow Cab is here to get you where you need to go. With professional and polite staff,
where to, Miss Brown?
211 North Street.
You feel like you're with family. Call Central Virginia Yellow Cab at 434-846-8888. Central Virginia Yellow Cab. We get you there.
I matter because I help people every day learn about their medications and their health, and I matter because I'm a human and every life matters.
IMO Green is excited to offer free home energy assessment services to residents of the Lynchburg, Roanoke, and Martinsville areas. This is a limited time opportunity and will expire before the end of the year. Call today and IMO Green will come to your home, determine your energy saving needs, and install LED lights, shower heads, and aerators as required at absolutely no cost to you. Call IMO Green today for your free home energy assessment and get on track to energy savings. IMO Green, 434-222-4059.
We're back.
Man, that you say what you want to. That was good, man. I'm really excited when we can be able to provide information.
Absolutely.
Information is important. You can't change nobody, you can't make nobody do anything, but you can provide the information. So I'm grateful we're able to do that. Thank y'all for checking in. That's some good stuff.
Great stuff. You see what I always say in the morning, like when we're doing like and share, I always say sharing is caring.
Yeah.
Well, this is sharing too.
Yeah.
This is us sharing to everybody what they might not know. They might not know about some of these people.
Realistically, now we can't. I see so much happening in our community. So many people who are doing so many great things that we can't make an excuse of why we're not winning. So come be a part of this. And I'm not saying that being no type of arrogant or whatever. Like I'm saying, we're putting it that 2 years. That 2 years is what you really need before you really go into a bank asking for foundation. And you have to be 2 years really in your business, reporting your taxes, paying your licenses and all those things. That overhead costs, like he was talking about. So we definitely want to send a couple shots. I see Marcus Williams up in the room. Mike McGeorge, James L. Jordan Jr. is up in here. Chris Ham for Ham Fire and Foods. A lot of great people stepped up in here today, man, and we're grateful for y'all guys and gals who take a part of this, man. So many great things we got coming up. We want you to be a part of the fashion show that's about to hit them in December, and some other stuff happening next year. So keep it locked, and we definitely want to get everyone right now. Erica is a trooper, for to go through your birthday, but then get news that your father is being rushed to surgery. It's something that you don't want to hear. So she muscled through and came and hung out with us today. But I want to ask each and every one of you to continue to get your thoughts and prayers.
For my dad.
Yeah, that the surgery will do what needs to be done, and he'll be fine and okay. We do gotta get up out of here, love. Anything you want to say to the people?
Definitely, my heart is with my father today. I just want to send my love, my prayers, and I will definitely be leaving in a couple days, if not tomorrow, to go to him. So, of course, shout out to Roanoke, shout out to Philly, shout out to Jersey, and if your birthday is today, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Thanks again to the Bank of Boutetourt, Todd Parsons and Marcus Wade for coming through. Great information, man. Thank y'all for being a part of it. This is the reason why we do it. We're excited and grateful to be able to do this each day. But we do this so that those who say it can't be done, yeah, it can. Like I always like to leave you and say that that thing inside you is not a dream, man. It's your purpose. Set your sights on your targets and hit them, because the only one who can stop you is you. Once you truly start to believe in that thing and walk in your act of faith, God will allow it to manifest. I promise you, it's not something I heard. It's something we're living every day, and so grateful for it. We're under broadcast live from the great city of Roanoke, Virginia, out to the world. It's the Daily Grind Show right here on Focus Radio. Peace, and we'll see you tomorrow, all right?
God bless.